How are you? This is Jose Fuentes here, seer, psychic, clairvoyant. I want to welcome you to my channel. I know that there's a lot of information in Spanish. I tell Spanish speakers when I do videos in English to put the subtitles. So on the subtitles, you'll be able to learn more, understand more where I'm coming from, and understand the past in order to see my present and also get to know the future of the things I said and the things I predict. I'm actually a physical therapist and a personal trainer by trade. I have other business ventures here in the state of New Jersey. That's where I live. And I started the channel 6 months ago. So it became very conspicuous after I said that Argentina will win the World Cup. So here we are. Here I am. I wanted to welcome you again, and I want to talk to you basically about the next World Cup. I know it's early. I know it's soon. It's not too early for me. It's not too soon for me. I see things constantly. I predicted that Argentina was going to win the World Cup. I predicted that the Queen of England was gonna die the same day she died, hours before she died, and nobody knew what was going on. I predicted that Lula da Silva was going to be president. I predicted that the Prime Minister of England was going to take control of the parliament. Indian descendant, Shnaki, whatever the name is. I predict. It's a lot of predictions. I haven't done that much in English. We're gonna start getting into what I call a wheel alignment. You know, where we're gonna try to gear my skills, if you want to call it that way, to help out people and for you English speakers to understand. It's not just about sports. It's about a variety of things that I want to discuss with you today. So I want to talk first and foremost about the World Cup. What's going on the World Cup? And we're gonna have a quick conversation on this. And I want to talk about the Aston Villa goalkeeper, Argentinian Dibu Martinez. What's Emiliano Martinez? So we're gonna talk about these two factors, and then I'll let you enjoy the video. I'll let you share it. If you speak English, share it. That's the only way we're gonna grow this, and that's the only way we're gonna be able to have more videos in English. So share what you have, share the content. I wanted to talk to you about that. One of the first things I want to say is that Argentina will repeat as a world champion in United States 2026. It's gonna happen again. Argentina is gonna win everything. Everything is gonna pretty much become the absolute top choice for becoming the champion. It's not gonna be an easy World Cup. Like I think this was an easy World Cup for them, you know, and I believe that they make it complicated. You know, like they were always ahead, and then the other teams were like tying them. So this is gonna be a little harder. It's gonna be a little more suffering. They're gonna have Messi. It's gonna be a lot of different things that they're gonna be exposed to and they're gonna go through. But I have my first vision. I'm not a sports analyst or soccer analyst. I can tell you many reasons why an earthquake should happen in Ecuador, where the Ecuador of the earth is, and instead it happened to Turkey. I was saying that some of the earthquakes, that's another prediction, Asia was gonna have Middle East Asia was gonna have some earthquakes, and it happened basically in Syria. So why didn't happen in Ecuador? Why didn't happen to places where earthquakes are supposed to be, resemble more, or like Chile? So there's no explanation for that. So, but obviously, you know, as a soccer enthusiast or a fan, aficionado, however you want to call it, I would tell you that Argentina has a young team. Argentina, they know how to play. They have a very good coach. They're coming from a very decisive victory. They're gonna have the same goalkeeper. He's gonna be another kid that's gonna be added to the team, and that kid's gonna probably basically start like crushing it. It's gonna be another success story. The kid that's coming, nobody knows who he is. Don't ask me who he is, but that kid's gonna help the Argentinians to become again the leaders in soccer. I see the Argentinian empire, soccer empire, being basically disseminated across the world. I think they're gonna have the lead when it comes to soccer for many years. I think they're gonna have the another World Cup coming. They're gonna repeat. I don't know how many teams have been able to do that. France, I've got to give them a lot of credit. They were almost there. Argentina was almost there in 1990, but this time these guys are gonna repeat it. It's gonna be unbelievable. It's gonna be the team to beat, and I believe that's gonna be a total chaos, because nobody basically expect them to repeat. It's very difficult to do something like that. They're gonna do it. They're gonna have this guy is gonna have him playing like a team, because that's the only way teams win. They play like a team. I believe the thing was that Messi was there, and it was just a big difference. He just crushed it. But let's not forget about that. A lot of the plays that were originated, that stem were when they were playing, were stemming basically by a lot of the other kids like McAllister, like Fernandez, what's his name, Romero, Molina. It was just a constant teamwork, and I think that was part of the success. Expect more from them. I don't know if they're gonna be basically unbeatable from now until 2026, but I could tell you that in the most important tournaments, nobody's gonna touch them. They're gonna win the Copa America 2024. They're gonna win the next Copa America after that. They're gonna be the head of their what do you call tournament on the CONMEBOL to go to the World Cup. They're gonna win it all. They're gonna win another Campionissimo champion tournament. Like, I don't know what they play with Italy. They have all these names. They're gonna win when they did what do you call the game between the winners of the Copa America, and then the winners of the Euro Cup, whatever that name is, what the Europe and the and the Americans basically play the tournament, like what happened, and then Argentina will win again. So they will win everything. They will win everything. They're gonna be tired of winning. Argentina is gonna be tired of winning. They can win no more anymore. That's it. That's gonna be a team to beat in 2026. It's gonna be the number one team. Everybody's gonna know it. That's gonna cause a little bit of problems for some teams, because they're gonna see this team as basically a monstrous a team that they have to basically overcome. I don't know if this is gonna be unsurmissable, like if it's gonna be something where teams are gonna be that afraid. I think that there's a lot of teams that are gonna play pretty tough with them, and the news that I have for you is that the team that's going to play the World Cup against Argentina, it's going to be basically a team that nobody sees coming. I have it on my vision. I'm not going to mention the team yet because I think that's unfair, and it's also a team where people start coming and getting ready for bets and gambling and all that stuff. I'm not into any of that. I'm just gonna hold on to it. It was a small spark that was basically pronounced when when I had the vision. It was like a blackout. Well, when I almost see Argentina celebrating. So I'm gonna probably say that 80% of my prediction is gonna go to Argentina, with a minimum doubt that something else can happen. So it's early, it's early. We're gonna wait, and we're gonna try to find out what was the the whole problem, that or the little problem that I see when I was checking the vision. Argentina was there on the final. Argentina was becoming victorious. So I'm gonna say right now that Argentina is gonna win the next World Cup in 2026. That's my prediction. That's what I think is gonna happen. I believe that's very possible, and I believe that's gonna be another prediction that's gonna be certain. This time nobody can take it away from me. I was the very first one who said it. This is gonna probably be a viral video, the one I did in Spanish, because I'm the first one who said that. Nobody's thinking about the next World Cup right now. I am thinking about everything. I see everything. I try to visualize what I like to know, and this is gonna pretty much happen. So we're gonna try to get that in writing, and we're gonna see how things managed at the end of the um, finals, when all the teams are basically getting getting the qualifications, qualifying for that. So Argentina is going to be the next world champion again, again in 2026. Be ready. It's no reason why they shouldn't. They're gonna be in. They're gonna be basically in the same continent. They're gonna have probably people that are gonna be supporting them a lot. They basically the incumbent team, and it's gonna be very hard for a lot of teams to really beat them. There's gonna be a team that nobody sees coming that's gonna play the champion, the final with them, and that team is gonna be a big freaking problem for everybody, and nobody sees him coming. So be ready for that. We're gonna talk about the things that how things will manage, interspersed basically all kinds of situations, so you guys can understand what with a better terminology, how things will basically fall into place right near the event. So we're gonna put it that way. Leo Messi basically finished his career in 2026 or 2025. It could be possibly before. He's gonna have a big injury. He's basically overloaded. He's overcharged with a lot of different things. It was a big effort. The one that he did in the World Cup Qatar. Now he's gonna try to play at top level to help his team. His team is not gonna win anything other than probably France. I don't know how many teams are good in France. I don't follow soccer like that, but I know that Leo Messi is gonna end up his career pretty soon. I'm gonna be generous. I'm gonna say 2025 in the middle. It could be before. Starting 2025. I think that I'm being very generous. It could happen anytime. But Leo Messi is done. He's not gonna play another World Cup for Argentina. He's not gonna win another goal. Ballon d'Oro. I don't know how you guys said that in English. I'm not sure what the term is. I could translate, but I could be wrong with that. The Golden Ball, I guess that's what they call it. But that's not gonna happen. Leo Messi is gonna be out. He did a lot. He's gonna be still a legend for the for soccer, for many institutions, for many upcoming players, teams, national teams. I think he's going to be a tremendous asset for all intents and purposes. So now we're going to talk about Brazil. Brazil. A lot of people think that Brazil is going to have it. He's going to have the upper hand because the World Cup is going to be celebrated in America. We have all this excitement about Brazil. We all love Brazil. I love Brazil. I wish Brazil will. It's the team I always like. I wish Brazil would come again and win another World Cup for the sixth time. They have a big problem. The big problem is a lot of players that are not basically plugged into what they have to do with it with the national team. They players are these players they're players basically in the sense of like they're not disciplined enough, to connect to connect with their teams. It's gonna be a lot of problems that are gonna keep happening in Brazil. I think Neymar has to be out of the team. He's gonna have a big lawsuit against sexual harassment. Dani Alves had a big lawsuit against sexual harassment, and they keep on bringing these people to the team. They contaminate the energy. This is a channel for metaphysics. This is not a channel for gambling or predictions like that. So I could tell you that Brazil is gonna have a lot of different issues. Players are gonna be basically injured. I don't see a big player. I see Vinicius being one of the best in the world, but I see a big shadow that's covering this kid now in the Real Madrid. In the Real Madrid, I don't see him as solid as I used to see him last year. I think something's gonna happen to this kid. I don't know if it's an injury or if it's another thing that will happen, like what happened to Neymar. Hopefully, no, I don't see that. I'm not saying that. The only thing that I know is that Neymar is gonna have a big problem coming, and it's gonna affect his career big time. So Brazil is out, and it's not near Argentina in terms of like what they're gonna win. They're gonna go to the World Cup. Soon I'm gonna tell them what teams are going, Europe and America, and Latin America, so you guys know exactly what teams are gonna go. I'm gonna just use those two continents because those are the ones that normally have the lead when it comes to the World Cup. Be careful, because that's there are Asian teams that are gonna be pretty strong. Now we're gonna talk about Dibu Martinez, better known as Emiliano Martinez from the Aston Villa. Emiliano Martinez is a guy that basically is being tired of being tired on being discriminated. He was in England for a long time. He didn't have a chance to play. Everybody was looking at him at shoulder level. They thought he was inferior in terms of his skills. Maybe his last name didn't help him. You know what happens when it comes to playing with the big boys. Whether you are in the United States, you're in England, you know that's something that happens. That's something real. So it was not his. He didn't have his best chance when he immigrated to England. And it's a kid that's been burned down. It's a kid that's angry. It's a kid that manifests or express what he feels normally when he receives an award. When he has an award, he's just trying to tell everybody that look, many of you in different in my clubs, in my institutions, in above me, they think that I was a second class player, a second class citizen, and this is what I got for you. So you have to understand that that's a guy with a lot of cojones. That's a guy that it's got a lot of personality. It's a very, very intelligent kid. I think he's gonna keep succeeding. He's the best in the world now. Emiliano Martinez has been offered to go to a lot of teams. He's a very smart kid. That what they did to Navas, the former goalkeeper of Real Madrid, they want to do it to him again. They want to burn him down. They want to bring him to Madrid and then having Courtois or whatever his name is playing as first team, and then him sitting on the bench. They want to bring him to Barcelona. They want to bring him to Bayern Munich. The guy is not going to do that. The guy is the best in the world. He's going to keep being the best. He's going to be one of the best of all times, if not the best goalkeeper that ever lived. I think the guy has a lot of potential. He's going to be training. He's very aggressive. He's very, very charismatic, very eager. He's gonna give him a hell of a time, and he's gonna give him a run for their money. So the guy's not gonna go anywhere. The guy's gonna stay in Aston Villa. I think he's gonna get an offer next year, and I think that's gonna be a big team on his terms. Emiliano Martinez is always gonna get things on his terms. He's not gonna go to any fly by night deal or team that they just want him for they just want him there as a trophy, like the Real Madrid. Okay, you're gonna play half of the season, and then in the Champions we're gonna have Courtois, whatever the name is, playing. It's not gonna happen. He's gonna have it all. He's gonna eat the whole cake by himself, and those are his terms. Very smart guy, very charismatic. I wanted to let you know that Argentina wins the next World Cup. Germany is coming stronger this World Cup. I think Germany is learning his lesson. I think he's gonna have a more possibilities. He's gonna have to restructure themselves a lot. I think Italy is gonna have a lot of problems. I saw Italy suddenly being one of the strongest teams for the next World Cup. I think they're gonna have a lot of problems, still problems restructuring. I saw a lot of things that I did not like about Italy. I don't know who the head coach is like now. I don't follow that. I think it was Maldini. I don't know what the head coach is now. I know that Italy's gonna go through a lot of problems. Germany's gonna go a little stronger, but he's gonna have a lot of problems too for the next World Cup. He's just gonna be a little stronger. I don't see Germany to be one of the top teams next in the next World Cup. I think that I'm gonna talk about the big teams first. I think Brazil is gonna get. He's gonna give a good tournament like always, but it's gonna probably he's gonna stay on quarterfinals, even what do you call I think quarterfinals, it's gonna be probably the best they could become. I don't see him on the semifinals. I think it's gonna be three teams from Europe and again Argentina at the end of the day, or three teams from Europe. It's gonna be maybe two teams from Europe and another team that's gonna be the one that's gonna be probably the next champion too. I haven't say 100% Argentina. I'm seeing Argentina right now. I'm gonna put Argentina on my predictions as the number one. There's a team from a non-European team that's gonna be there, and it's gonna be a Latin American team that's gonna be a nightmare for everybody. You'll remember that. And it's a possibility. It's a possibility. A possibility that that team will win. A small possibility will win the World Cup. So we'll wait and see. I think that most likely Argentina will take it. I think that Argentina is gonna be kind of like a franchise team, like what happened to New England Patriots here in the states with American football, if you want to call it that way, where they keep winning, 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 winning. I think Argentina is gonna keep winning, winning, winning. I wanted to tell you that there's more players coming. I wanted to tell you there's a 5-year-old that I believe in he's gonna be better than Messi. It's already in Argentina. It's already there. I know where the kid is. He's gonna be the best player ever. Ever, ever, ever. A lot of people say, "Well, it could be better than Messi." Yeah, just could be better than Messi. This kid's not gonna is not gonna is not gonna miss penalty shootouts. This kid's gonna have whatever they have um, a fault, outside the goalkeeper's area, and he's gonna shoot a kick or whatever they call it. It's not gonna miss. This kid is gonna be a total beast. He's not gonna be a little guy like Messi or Maradona. He's gonna be a strong kid. He's got an European last name. No, it's not an Italian last name. No, it's not a Spanish last name. He's somebody from different descendant. It could be. I'm not gonna say anything. I just wanted to let you know that there is somebody that's coming behind Leo Messi. Maradona and Pelé is gonna be the best ever, and he's been born and he's in Argentina. Argentina is gonna form an empire. It's gonna disseminate completely across the world. It's gonna be the Argentinian soccer empire, and I think they're gonna rule the world when it comes to soccer for years to come. Maybe it's boring, maybe it's not, but I believe that they're gonna have probably a fourth World Cup and maybe a fifth one, where they're gonna match Brazil. After that, we'll see. After that, that kid's coming, and it's gonna be another problem. Argentina is gonna be ruling the world of soccer for decades. Argentina is going to be ruling the world of soccer for decades. Argentina is going to be ruling the world of soccer for decades. So I want you to remember this, repeat this to yourselves, because that's going to happen. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this makes sense. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember, this is not a channel for sports. It's about clairvoyance. It's about predictions. It's about metaphysics. So we talk about a wide variety of topics. So if you guys feel that this is a channel for you, just subscribe, Make sure you spread out the word. That's the only way we're gonna keep doing videos in English. I want to see more response. I want to see more interaction on the comments. My name is Jose Fuentes. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.